of the moto thus far. 208.4 with Fennis at 213. McNabb cranks out a 210. McNabb cranks out a 210. Top 5 position. Every long, going to run a 210.8. Going to run a 210.8.
Yeah, we'll see if the lap times stay in the 208 region here. In the 208 region here.
I think they could drop.
I think they could drop. Yeah, we might see a 206. Yeah, we might see a 206 out of these guys. 204.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yep.
Yeah, because Bennick was able to do that 208. Bennick was able to do that 208 while he was trying to work around Reynolds. Finish. So yeah, let's see what the hot lap's going to be. Let's see what the hot lap's going to be this time.
Sure, and he may find some lines. Sure, and he may find a little better groove. But right now he's got that Yami healed over. He's got that Yami healed over. Coming up over number 5. Daxton Bennick on the gas. Daxton Bennick on the gas. Look at Fennis. Looks like Fennis is already closing. Looks like Fennis is already closing a little bit. A little bit. Physically, you can see it. You know, phically you can see it. 2.8. Well, it's still probably still about that margin. Well, it's still probably still about that
working on Reynolds for third. Working on Reynolds for third. Going out the 64. Going after him.
He's putting the pressure on.
Coming out of the Dunlop drop. They were coming out of the Dunlop drop. Reynolds got a little better drive out of the Reynolds got a little better drive out of the
step up. Reynolds still holds on. Reynolds still holds on over there. Reynolds going to get the option lines over there. Reynolds going to go inside. Fennis outside. Looks like that inside for Reynolds, but Fennis gets really good drive. But Fennis gets really good drive down the hill here. So they're going to be battling. Loop 270 down there. Loop 270 down there.
Really nice line on the inside. Really nice line over his shoulder with the drone. Looking over his shoulder with the drone. Here's the 241. Here's the 241 in. Yeah, Fennis is closing it up a little bit. He's closing it up a little bit.
Can't say enough about the drone footage.
Absolutely, it really does. Gives you an idea of exactly what these riders are doing.
So Bennick, Fennis, Reynolds, McNabb, long, Fennis, Reynolds, there at 6. Baysflug there. There's really not a lot of gappage between those top 6 riders.
Well, you see Bennick there charging through the 12 pack. Charging through the 12 pack.
Looks like Bennick may have pulled a little ground on Fennis.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, Reynolds has his hands full with McNabb. Yeah, 3.1 now over 2.1 now over 2.0. So about 3/10 of a second. And I'll tell you what, Luke. You know what? And I'll tell you what, Luke. You know what? 3/10 of a second every lap. 3/10 of a second every lap is going to give you the win.
Yeah, he keeps flicking off those fastest laps of the race. If you're doing the fastest lap of the race, every lap. You're going to get if you're already out front, especially if you're already out front.
So Bennick going to make his way up into the Lennon Skinned Oak Tree turn.
There's a 12 machine coming across. There's a 12 machine coming across.
Yeah, he's doing the first turn. He's up to 14. In the first turn, he's up to 14. Yeah, that's a very quick march through the field. Very quick march. He's running at 2:14. He's running at 2:14.
He didn't have a great finish the first moto. It looked like he finished what back in. Well, he finished 5th. That's not too shabby. That's not too shabby. So he worked his way up through the field here. Work his way up through the field here. Somewhat of a contention for a podium.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time. Again, he's got plenty of time. Moto, so Ross is going to work here. So Ross is going to follow his progress. We'll just follow his progress. See who can get around.
Ross sure looked great. Not sure what happened. It wasn't flat. Not sure what happened. It wasn't flat. Looking at his tires. Didn't have a flat, but he led. Didn't have a flat, but he led pulling away, and then had some sort of issue.
That had to have been an engine issue. He didn't seem like he could get out of first gear, so maybe a little training problem or maybe a little training problem or something.
Yeah, shifter may have fell off. Heck, I don't know.
You know, that's a lot more common than you think it is. You're stuck in third gear. You're stuck in third gear. You only got a little bit of choice. Overhead shot there of the 241 back down to the bottom of the hill. Back down to the bottom of the hill.
Acceleration bumps. Watching these riders of the shock socks of the shock socks. The acceleration bumps. Watching the acceleration bumps. Watching the suspension completely load them bikes up. The inside out is really cool looking. Watching those riders have to negotiate those bumps.
There you go. Taking a ride through the 12 pack. Taking a ride through the 12 pack with Daxton Bennick. He's coming.
He's coming. He may have fast lap of the race here, possibly. He's got it, 207.4. He's got it, 207.4.
The lap times are coming down. The lap times are coming down.
2.4 second margin between himself and Bennick. Really to be in that lap. Really to be in that lap of the moto here on lap 4.
And it looks like it's going to be Avery Long getting around the 124 Reynolds to take over fourth. Preston Baysflug is on the move. Preston Baysflug is on the move. A 212.5, putting him up into 6th this time. Putting him up into 6th this time.
So behind Baysflug, they're in 7th. You got Gardner, Myers in 8th. Varola. Myers in 8th. Varola. Top 10. Zarimba. Top 10. Hold on. Zarimba. Top 10 spot. Hold on that top 10 spot. Let's find Ross still in 14. Ross still in 14. Has it
He's just gone over the finish. That's the problem.
He's just gone over
the finish. Coming into some guys that are all legit fast riders. So you're not going to quite as quickly as you win. Quite as quickly as the other riders. Able to get through some of the other riders.
Yeah, and he's got a big gap between. He's got a big gap between Nelson. If he does get around Nelson, if he does get around make that long, then he's got to make that long gap up to Nelson. And another big gap up to Shelley. Another big gap up to Shelley.
Yeah, and it's so easy to lose that much. It's so easy to lose that much. So hard to make the race. So hard to make it back up.
Yeah, it is.
So looking over the shoulder at Daxton. Looking over the shoulder at Daxton Bennett as he makes his way through 270 up to the top. Loop 270 up again to the Budmore throttle section. To the Budmore throttle section.
Reynolds has a pretty good bobble there. Reynolds has a pretty good bobble there. Coming up, he's able to stay on top of. He's able to stay on top. Little mistakes here and there. Little mistakes here and there. Across behind him, catching up. 241 headed up. 241 over Cemetery Hill, charging hard into the FMF Powerwall.
So again, Bennick with a great line through that roller section. Great line through that roller section.
Yeah, getting that Yamaha power down, running clean through the 12 pack. Running clean through the 12 pack.
About the same gap. About the same gap. Doesn't look like he closed up anymore on that lap. Doesn't look like he closed up anymore on that lap.
Oh, he lost a little bit. He lost a little bit. He lost
I was going to say, coming out of the 12 pack, I was going to say, coming out of the 12 pack, it looked like he just lost his drive into the turn.
That time from a 207 lap before, 207 lap before, so not doing himself any favor, shaving off 2 seconds lap there. He's got to go the other direction with Daxton. He's going to do anything with 3.5 seconds. That margin of 3.5 seconds. A little breathing room. Giving Daxton a little breathing room. Taking inventory and find himself some lines. Battle
with Preston Baselug and Jet Lawrence. Jet Reynolds coming up and over the top of number 3 there. He's going to drop down to the twist. He's going to drop down to the twist and shout section. Is all over the 124. All over the 124 as we watch him come down the hill.
He is. He's got the Kawasaki in his sights. He's got the Kawasaki in his sights. Games right now. He's playing games right now. They're going to drive hard up here towards. They're going to drive hard up here towards. The Leonard Skinner Oak Tree. The Leonard Skinner Oak Tree. 124. Jet Reynolds holding on. Reynolds wheeling down the hill. Almost a little too much, but look at Baselug. He's right there on the back wheel. Reynolds now, the left-hander coming up over 5.
Yeah, it looks like he's just trying to set up a spot. He looks like he's figure out where a good line is going to be. Where a good line is going to be to try to make the move around. Kind of been a little closer than he got back off the roost a little bit.
Well, Reynolds had a bit of a bobble last lap. He turned to 216. He's a little quicker than 216 lap times. That'll allow Baselug to get right up on his back wheel.
Yep. Yeah, and that's exactly the kind of stuff. You just got to smooth that out. You just got to smooth that out. You can't give up that amount of time when you're in this class.
Waiting for the race leaders to materialize. Up over the FMF
there he is.
All right,
there he is.
All right, nice job, Daxton. Keep up the good work, buddy. Keep up the good work, buddy.
And he's going to open the gap up now. He's going to open the gap away a little bit. He's definitely gotten away a little bit. We're at the halfway point. You see Britt Lambert out there outside the finish line section with those finish line section with those cross sticks. Let you know we're at the halfway point. We're at the halfway point over the finish there. Big whip over the finish there. As he continues in third. There's Avery Long.
Yeah, McNabb turning at 210 there.
Baselug still not able to find his way up and around Reynolds.
Reynolds obviously had some sort of a bobble. He's faster than 216 laps. So obviously something happened for Baselug to catch him like that. Baselug showing that he may have a little more speed than Reynolds, but he's not 4 seconds a lap faster, I don't believe. On an average lap anyway.
No, that's a huge gap.
Parker Ross moved up into that number 11 spot. He's steady chipping away up towards that top 10. Working his way up towards that top 10. He's got some pretty short gap up to Trevor Nelson there. So pretty good chance he'll catch that top 10 here this lap.
Yeah, and just steady working those 212 knocking him down every lap. Looks like he's finally finding his groove there, picking up the pace to try to chase down 5 if he can get that close.
Impressive ride from the Honda rider.
Well, he's got another 10 minutes plus. Well, he's got another 10 minutes plus a lap to do it. So we'll see how far forward he can get.
I'm not going to lie, that made me tired. I just immediately, just a whoosh of fatigue crawled all over me. 10 more minutes. Crawled all over me. 10 more minutes. Pretty incredible fitness these guys have. Pretty incredible fitness these guys have. You know, a lot of folks that have never done this. They don't understand. We've all heard. They don't understand. We've all heard the people say, "You just sit there." But even people that have ridden. But even people that have ridden still have a hard time. I think understanding what these guys are going through and what these guys are going through in these conditions. It's the pace that they're doing it. It's mind-numbing.
Unless you can go this fast, unless you can go this, you really don't ride like this. You really don't.
The fact of the matter is very few of very few of safe was that. Safe was that.
And he almost got right into the leader. He almost got right into the leader.
So close. So close. 254 machine. 12 pack there. It was a 924. Maybe it was a 924. I'm not sure who it was, but I'm not sure who it was. Almost got snatched up. Almost got snatched up.
Could have all gone away right there. Could have all gone away right there.
Wow. Well, you just don't know. Well, you just don't know.
No, and that's the thing. Like you say. No, and that's the thing. Like you say. Way out front. Here he is. He's way out front. He's knocking down the sudden the guy goes sideways. All of a sudden the guy goes sideways in front of him, and it's all over.
Well, we've seen that happen lately with lappers at Supercross. You know, I mean, just somebody not even trying to be in the way. It just happens. It just happens. Somebody to make a move, but it almost took him out. That was a sketchy close call. That was a sketcy close call there. Bennett out front. He turned to 208 that last lap. He turned to 208 that last lap. Turned to 211. McNabb turned to 211. Avery long at 211. Avery long at 211. Finnis continuing to gap out over. Excuse me, Bennett continued to gap out over Finnis. 7.3 second margin over Finnis.